Hi there, and thanks for watching Cappuccino Conversations, where we talk about innovation and entrepreneurship. At the moment, we're also celebrating the upcoming Innovation Summit. That's the 5th South African Innovation Summit that's going to be held in Bryanston at the Forum, coming up on the 28th, 29th, and the 30th of this month. So at this stage, we're talking to a lot of the speakers that you might see there. And today I have with me Fred de Villiers. Thanks for joining me. You are the manager of communication, and that is on the Innovation Circuit, right, at ESKOM?
That's correct.
Geez, I got it all right, thank goodness. Tell us what that involves. What does that mean?
Look, the Innovation Circuit is really an internal drive or an internal program that we have at ESKOM, where we encourage people to be more innovative.
Right.
Because innovation is one of ESKOM's core values. So what we're saying is we need to show people inside the company what it takes to be innovative and creative.
Right.
In everything they do. It's got to be part of our culture.
Now,
so that's what the Innovation Circuit program is about.
Right.
It's an internal program.
Right. And this is fantastic because I did see your blurb online, and what particularly struck me about it was that you mentioned that innovation is not something that companies do, people have to do it.
No, absolutely.
I love that attitude. Do you want to talk?
Before I started working for ESKOM, I was like anyone else looking at ESKOM in a negative light, because of everything that's always happened. And you tend to look at a company, as a building, as something out there that you can blame or send email jokes about, you know. And then you start working for the company, and you realize that a company is made up of people, obviously. And as soon as you get to interact with those people, you realize how creative and how innovative they really are.
Right. Right.
And that's what it's about. Innovation is done by individuals.
Yeah.
Innovation is a human characteristic, and that's what it's about.
And it's a crazy thing that some companies just don't get it right, hey? I think particularly on a level of, obviously ESKOM is a sponsor and you're going to be speaking, but that's not really what you're going to be talking about. You're going to be talking about innovation methodology and getting people motivated internally, right? I'm going to come back to that. But I did want to ask about this space of innovation. It's relatively new for big companies to be having big teams working on innovation and communication strategy internally, or is it a general thing?
I won't say it's a general thing. I think maybe there are companies out there that really haven't told anyone else that they're doing it. And maybe we need to have that more. We are really going out there, connecting with a lot of people, connecting with the guys at the Innovation Summit, with Sane, with Reese, the organizers. And ESKOM is, well, they're one of the co-founders. They were one of the co-founders of the South African Innovation Network.
Right.
They were there right at
That's
the start.
right from the beginning. Okay.
So that's why this year, it's the 5th edition of the summit. We've said, look, we want to be the lead sponsor. We really want to get behind the summit. And we want people to see that ESKOM is supporting innovation.
Right.
Not only within the energy sector, but in South Africa in general.
Right across. That's true. And also at this stage, I just want to tell people watching this, if you go online, this is actually the website where you can go as members of the public and participate in an innovation drive that is open to the public, right, in terms of ESKOM finding new solutions to problems that they have. I think that's fantastic. In fact, I'm not aware of a lot of companies that are doing that. Is that kind of unusual?
I think it's quite new. Again, maybe people are doing it and they're not calling it open innovation.
Not visible.
They're calling it maybe networking or something else.
Yeah.
But on such a big scale, I don't think it's been done before.
Yeah.
We had a pilot last year where we had 4 challenges out there, and we invited the public, we invited universities to come with their solutions.
Right.
And it's been so successful that we're now looking at creating what we call an open innovation office.
That's fantastic. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Also, just to make a note again that Cami Dava would also be talking at the summit. In fact, particularly about this project. And if people go online right now, there's a strap line that they can check it out. Now we want to get to your session. You're going to talk about creativity and about innovation and how one can foster that inside a company, right?
Yes.
Where do you begin with such a project?
Look, it's. I think people understand creativity better than they understand innovation. It's an easier term to understand. Now, you can't do innovation without creativity.
Right.
Creativity simply is thinking up new things. But if you don't share an idea, if you don't put the idea out there, if you don't allow people to build on it and criticize it and break it down, build it up, then it's only going to stay an idea. It's never going to become innovation.
Right.
So where creativity is thinking of new things, innovation is doing those
Doing
new
it.
things.
Okay.
Trying new things, implementing the idea, seeing if it's going to have an effect or not. One of the things I do, and I'm not going to ask you to juggle, but what I will ask you to do is, and this is really an explanation of or demonstration on how creativity and innovation
works.
work. Now
Okay.
I'm going to throw you this ball.
Okay.
I'll warn you.
Okay.
so-
Oh God.
okay,
All right.
here it
I'm going to
comes.
probably miss it. There we go.
Okay, they're good stuff.
All right.
So that's something anyone can do. Anyone can catch a ball, right?
Okay.
It's something that you do when you're a kid. Okay. But now, if I ask you to take these 3 balls and juggle
Which
with
I'm
them,
definitely not going to do, but you're going to do that, right? I'm sure I'm going to lose them if I try it. Let me try
now
it.
look,
One must
you
always
wanna
be
try
open to
it?
ideas. I will try
Right
it.
stuff.
I will try it, but I'm
watch
just.
out for the
There's a secret to it. All right.
not,
Okay, it's not going to. I'm not going to go more than that. That was me making it.
but you tried. That
Okay,
was very
yes,
good, and I
okay.
appreciate that
Because through them all up.
because that's what innovation is
Exactly.
about. You try
Exactly.
things.
You need to get
you
in
try
there and
new
try
things.
Sure.
Now,
Now you're going to show us, right?
Well, I'm going to try.
We're going
Now,
to get the camera ready
I'm
for
gonna
that.
stand up,
Okay.
okay?
Yeah. Okay.
Because that's one of the things
Okay.
you can't sit down.
Yeah.
I'm
No,
really
for
keen.
sure.
First, you practice with 2 balls and 1 hand, and usually your strongest hand. Okay. And that's what you
Look
do.
at that. Okay.
Okay.
That's already amazing.
So that's
yeah.
2 balls.
Okay.
Now my left hand's my weakest hand.
Okay.
So that's the hard part, really.
Okay.
Okay, and that's
All right. Wow.
Getting that
Both hands
going.
you can get that going. That's fantastic. Okay.
you see, I still fail,
No.
but now you just put the 3 together. Okay.
That's fantastic. Now, I want to say at this stage that I did do some research.
Oh, sorry,
into
before you
Vinci.
go on,
Yes,
we just
yes,
need to
go.
add some circus
Absolutely.
music.
Okay, okay.
That's
fantastic. And how long can you do this for? That's very left brain and right brain putting it together, isn't it? That's amazing.
That's an interesting
Okay.
thing that you're
Yeah.
saying about left brain, right brain.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I do this, or that's why we do this in what we call our fun shops. We don't
Okay.
want to call it
Yeah.
workshops.
Okay.
We totally take it back to a fun aspect.
Right.
That you've got to have fun when you create, you've got to have fun when you innovate.
For sure. For
And
sure.
that's really tapping into human creativity. We are at our best when we're relaxed, when we're laughing,
Of
when
course.
we're having
Of
fun.
course. Of course.
Now, a lot of people will say creativity is a right brain activity. But innovation, actually, you have to bring the left brain in
To put it together, sure.
to implement it,
Very
to
holistic,
make it happen.
Yeah.
So creativity and innovation, yes, is closely related, but to really make creativity happen and to implement it and to have it work, you need the left brain as well.
Right.
So that's one thing you can use when you juggle.
Okay.
But the one message and the one lesson that I want to bring across when we do this is for innovation to happen and for creativity to happen, you have to practice.
Right.
Yes, it is something that comes naturally. We all have it.
But you can get
We all
better
put on
at it.
clothes in the
Okay.
morning and we
Yeah.
decide, look, what am I going to wear this shirt with those pants
Yeah.
and those, well, women more than men.
Yeah.
But you know
And
how
God
it is.
knows some of us can get better at getting dressed as well. So it's exactly practice. Okay.
So we all are
That's
naturally
great, isn't it?
creative.
Yeah.
But to really enhance it, to hone that skill of creativity and innovation, you have to practice it. I just didn't
Okay.
stand up one morning and decided I'm going to juggle, and I started
Yeah.
juggling. You saw it's
Yeah.
difficult.
Yeah.
You're going to need a couple of hours practice.
You've got to practice it
before you
Okay.
get it right.
Okay.
But I can guarantee you'll get it right.
If you persist and you keep
Absolutely.
going. Absolutely. All right.
And it's about
Okay.
practice,
Yeah.
practice,
Okay.
practice, practice.
I was while you were juggling, I was going to say, when I was looking at Da Vinci's research, I realized that he was also a great juggler, they say, because he managed to not only juggle ideas and put ideas together, but again, conceptually, it means the willingness to explore and put things together and try something new, which must be that fine balancing act of finding.
That's another nice connection you can make,
Yeah.
the juggling of the ideas.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, Steve Jobs said, isn't innovation about connecting dots?
Exactly that.
About putting disparate thoughts and things that don't really have anything to do with each other, putting them together and creating something new.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Fred de Villiers, thank you so very, very much for joining us. That's very interesting. Good luck with your session. And if you want to go online, be sure to come and see this fantastic session. I'm sure it's going to be a lot of fun. I don't know a lot of innovation people who are as much as fun as Fred is. You can go online, check the website out, and till another time, thanks for joining Cappuccino Conversations. Goodbye.